Yo, what's going down everyone? Steve here, Command Centre Wargaming. So, I've just finished up my Fire Raptor. I'm happy with it. And I guess I'll just give a little bit of commentary about it as usual. Just have a little bit of a talk about it, sort of some of the challenges and things like that. Okay, so the first thing, as with the whole Alpha Legion army, basically, and the Sakaran battle tank, the biggest challenge is getting the blue correct, or to what I feel the blue should look like in 30k. So this is predominantly a 30k Fire Raptor. Now I feel as though a lot of people do Alpha Legion a little bit too dark in 30k. So I feel as though the more dark green, sort of tealy green, should be sort of more for 40k post 30k kind of thing. But these Alpha Legion are kind of like pre-Heresy sort of Alpha Legion, where they're, you know, kind of like the Battle of Paramar Alpha Legion. Actually, if anybody knows the book from the Horus Heresy Extermination. So yeah. So the next thing was, like, you know, I had to make some decisions on like those racing stripes there. I wanted to put them in. I didn't want to go over the top with them. I was thinking about having like two little ones, but then I ended up going with like one big one. And then some big ones on the wings, the big ones on the sides and things like that, which was pretty cool. And yeah, they worked out pretty well. And the decals and everything, I think, add a lot to it. I wanted to put these guys here, up top, you know, sort of like with that A. It was a little bit challenging because there's a big lip there. I don't know if you can see that. But anyway, that's there. And yeah, so one of the other things I was happy with was the was this window. So I don't know if you could see it from there, but there's a fair bit of grime and stuff on the window, like as if dirt's been hitting it and stuff like that. So I went into a bit of effort there. The first base I had kind of looked like, I got some feedback on it. People saying it looked a little bit too much like a pizza, and it did. So I sort of redid it completely, and I actually redid the scheme on this about maybe 4 times, painted over just to get that blue correct. Now on the blue, I will say I'm not at liberty to tell you what paints I use for this. It wouldn't be Alpha Legion scheme if I did, but I will tell you it's not that shit contrast stuff, so don't bother with that. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And I will take commissions though. I will consider commissions. But unfortunately, it's they're not going to be cheap because I barely get the time to do my own minis, let alone other people's. So basically, yeah. Now, the next thing that was really cool is talk a little bit about the exhaust vents just over here. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's actually like a fair bit of red and then sort of blue sort of on the exhaust vents there. And I wanted to get like a really, I'll try to take some photos, get some close-ups of them, but you can actually see them pretty well there. So, you know, that's not too bad. I wanted to get some good sort of like fall off on those. You know, bit of dirt in there. Very tricky. This was not to dirty it up too much. So it had to be like dirty enough, you know, so that it was like Alpha Legion, it was in 30k and stuff, but like I didn't want to dirty it up too much where it was like too much. I also got the heat sort of around the barrels there as well. So I'll go on another angle and we might be able to see that. Sort of like the heat residue from the mega bolters. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. So I decided to make the barrels of the nozzles on the autocannons white. And although I do like the black, there is some black on it up the front there. But it's actually, it's a bit of a trick I use because it actually helps to lighten up the color of the model a bit. And when you have reflective paints and stuff, it actually, when you have a bit of white on there, it will help to bounce the white around along the metallics so that it appears a little bit lighter. With that won't get you this color, but you know, it just helps to make it a little bit tiny, a little bit lighter, and a little bit of visual perception as well. Sort of like, yeah, so pretty cool. All right, everybody, look, I hope you liked it. Fantastic, and yeah, and catch us in the next video and all that, and subscribe and support the channel if you feel like it. All right, everybody, Steve, I'll see you later.